on, guys? We are today not doing anything super strenuous because this this week I've got to go to Ohio, so I'm trying to spend some more time with the girls and everything before I have to leave on Tuesday. But I will be back on Thursday, I think. Yeah, it ain't gonna be long. It's gonna be quick. Get there, get the stuff done, and then come back that next a few days later. But what I'm going to try and do today is go down to the performance shop, my dad and uncle's shop. I'm going to see if I can measure their one of the Mustang's front ends, because if the Mustang front end will fit into the Maverick, whoo, talk about upgrade. So if it does measure out to where it will fit, I got a 4i Fox body. Yeah, I got a 4i Fox body. Sorry, the camera decided it just wanted to go straight up. But if everything works out on that, we should be able to cut that full front clip out of that Mustang, and I can use a full suspension, use all of the coilover stuff off of a Fox body in there, and that thing would, whoo, that'd be nice. Because it'll already have disc brakes on it. I just got to redo some of the brake lines there. The rear end, if that'll fit in there, then I'm going to go ahead and we'll take the rear end out, clean it up, beef it up just a tiny little bit, and go ahead and get a 5-lug for it. That way it's already done. We don't have to worry about it. It's finished. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Right now I'm running to town. I've got to go take some stuff and drop it off real quick. Once I'm done with that, I got to go get some donuts for the girls. They're hungry, so, and then I think after that we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna try and record some of the stuff that we're doing over there with all the measurements and everything, in case someone else is gonna do this, they can see and look at it and everything. And who knows, someone may even build a kit off of this. Would be nice, because they don't make a kit for the Mavericks. But needless to say, we're gonna get. There ain't gonna be a whole lot done this weekend. This video is not gonna be super long, but we're gonna go ahead and get a look at everything, get measurements, and try and get everything solved. Sorry, I turned and you're sitting on my console. It decided to go. But yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna go super hardcore on this video. Today's Saturday, and we have game night too, so I'm not going to go super heavy into it. I mean, I'm not going to go super heavy into the car today because we got other stuff to go do. But I'm getting I'm getting the hoodie made and stuff with the Custom Dynasty. I mean, not Custom Dynasty. The Maverick Customs on it, to see how I like it, is like a prototype with the white and the bronze color. And I'm gonna, if I do like it, I'm gonna get black, do the bronze on it, do all that, and then maybe down the line I might have some shirts and jackets and all kinds of stuff for sale if y'all want them. But right now we're just doing a bunch of prototyping and seeing where we get with it. And we may even do upgrades with that later down the line too. But right now I'm just gonna run to town real quick, get this stuff taken care of, get the girls some donuts, and get my wife a vanilla chai tea. She hates. She don't like coffee, so I'm gonna get me a coffee though. I like me a good cup of coffee, and yes, I'm gonna get me a bougie coffee too. It's Saturday. I can go for a bougie coffee on a Saturday. Roads are rough, but no. Uh, I'll see y'all here in a minute then. Well, we're back in the shop. I don't know what I did with all of my stuff. But what we're going to do is I'm going to get all the measurements I can off of the Maverick over here. We're going to, yeah, I'm going to get everything cleaned out as much as I can on this. I'm going to measure the inside spacing. The motor mounts don't really matter. And the steering box and all of that's going to be what it'll be. Like, it's all going to have to be cut. A lot of this is just going to have to be custom made. And I know that. And that's just part of it. Yeah. Well, let's go outside. Yeah, let's go outside real quick. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. Maybe somebody will look at this and be like, oh, that's such a great idea. I never would have thought of that. Of course. I already grabbed the notebook, and I've already lost my notebook. I know I could do it all digitally too, but pen and paper works a lot better for me. What did I do with it? But I did get some new stuff. I got a new hose reel that's right there. I got some new rear speakers for the Maverick. They're actually, I don't know what brand they are. Kappa Perfect. I don't know. One of y'all is probably gonna tell me that these are really, really good, or they're just really, really trash. But right now, I'm just looking for my notebook that I have no clue what I did with. And as you can fully see, my mom and dad are out here quite often. And I may even go through these shelves a little bit because there's a bunch of crap over here that needs to be. I need to put that stuff up on the shelf and or put in my cabinet over there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Get rid of some of this trash first of all. Trying to make a little bit more room in here. Shoot, my dad's been out here smoking cigars again. It's quite obvious. What do y'all? Question for y'all. What would y'all think about? It's not gonna be this white. It's gonna be. I'm thinking about Wimbledon white with a bunch of star flake in it, and then doing a bronzy color. Which today, as I mentioned before, I'll be getting a hoodie, kind of a prototype hoodie, seeing how it comes out and seeing what I think of it. Kind of going off of how I feel on it. I don't know what to think about it, so. Matter of fact, I don't even know what I did with half of my stuff. Put this in this cabinet over here. It's out of frame. My gyro stabilizer doesn't pick up over here. Yeah. Nate didn't look too well because here's his cam bolts that I had been looking for 2 weeks before we ordered. He didn't pick up anything in the bottom. That's where his parts were, and he knew it was down there. But it is what it is. The stuff it's built right now, so maybe we'll send those back. We'll see what we can do. And to whoever cut this line, why? Just get some new line. You can fix the entire thing and replace it. It's not that hard. But I think I'm gonna mount this hose reel. Think about welding a little plate up there, mounting it up there, do all new airlines all the way down there across the beam here, and all the way here across this beam here. Weld the plate up there somewhere so it's right here so you can go here and or outside for the lift. But yeah, right now I'm still looking for my book. I don't know what I did with my booklet. I'm still looking for my booklet. And I don't know why I looked in the refrigerator because I did not open the refrigerator. All right, guys, you're going to come with me out here again because I think I took my booklet to my pickup on accident. I know, it's a boring video so far. Can't keep track of nothing. Well, it's obviously not in there. So, we'll see. I would lose my head if it was not attached to my shoulders. Literally, I lose everything. I found the booklet. Right here. It literally was underneath the stuff I moved off of something. I put it all over there. I was moving stuff around when I first came in and did not realize I had moved all of it. Okay. The height really doesn't matter because when you do the height on this car, it's all going to come up to pretty much the coilovers that we're going to run in the front. Because with the Fox body portion, I can actually do coilover setup for the front suspension, and I don't think we'll have any problems. But with doing all of this, take all the fenders, this whole entire front clip from all these whole front fenders are coming off. This probably is not going to come off. This is all going to get sanded down. All of these is going to get sanded down. I'll take these off. I can't remember how these came off technically. But These will come off. All of this is going to be pretty much paint matched. And that's what I want this car to be. It's not going to be restored. It's technically not a resto mod. Even though it's technically under that category of a resto mod, I'm going to put a lot. It's going to be more racing style. And that's the whole point of this is I want this to look and run like a race car. That's the whole point of this car is to be like that. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and take these fender the indicator lights out of the fenders. I don't like fender lights like that. I think it looks better smooth because this thing's gonna be low, and I think we're gonna end up getting a rotisserie because I'm gonna put this on a rotisserie, take all the chrome off of it, all the trim, take the doors off. We're gonna put new. I'm gonna get some new older style circular mirrors for it that wouldn't be on this. Not like the grabber has on them. They're just so bulky. I'm not a huge fan of the bulky look. So I think we're gonna end up taking all of this off and just going ahead and doing made by rotisserie. Flip it over, do the mini tubs, which the mini tubs, once we get them in here and open them up, I may even go bigger than the mini tubs. We may actually tub it. Because once I tub it, I'll seal it. We'll do all new sealant everywhere. Mount the plate in here. Get all that stuff mounted, good to go. Get everything fitted. And then inside of here is going to be all sprayed anyways. And I got to do new wiring and all that stuff. And I think we're going to do new, or not rephrase that. Not think. I'm going to put different speakers and stuff in the rear of this car because I want this thing. Not only do I want this to run good, I want this thing to sound good. It ain't going to be the highest performance radio or subs or speakers or none of that like that. This thing is going to be something I can get in and go and have fun, drive it, shit through all 5 gears, and not have to worry about anything like that. That's the whole point of this car. But in that same instance, I'm not going to go overboard. I just want to make sure when we do this car, it's going to be something. I just don't want to rush through it. I want to make sure this thing is done right the first time and not really have to worry about it. So as long as that Fox body front end will fit up underneath this and the measurements are adding up and all that stuff, I can figure out I'm going to reroute the steering linkage and all that. I'm going to reroute the AC tubing and all that because I still want it to have AC. This isn't a race car. This thing's going to be, I'm not going to say one of a kind because it is technically going to be one of a kind, but in that same instance, there's going to be some people that are recreate it. They're going to say, well, you stole this idea from this guy, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to take some inspiration off that. I'm not stealing anybody's ideas on this. I'm just taking what I like in certain aspects and I'll change it a little bit and then put it in here. Like the headlights. Those headlights aren't going to stay in there forever. Like those were just to have an LED set, and those were $50 when I originally put those in there. And at the time, that's all I could afford. So I'm not gonna put myself into a bind over something that I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, so now I'm going to get up in here, and I'm probably going to hold on. Now I'm going to get in here, and I'm going to end up taking out the rest of this wiring portion right here. In all honesty, I'm probably going to do all new AC lines. These things are trash. They're so old, and it's all going to be rerouted anyways. I don't think I'm going to be able to reuse pretty much any of them. It's going to have vintage air in it at some point. That's also another reason why I'm running the tubular front clip portion. And I can make new brackets and stuff for all the fenders to hang off of it, and stiffener brackets on the bottom to keep the fenders from flopping around. But other than that, like this, I want this thing to be my dream for this car. This car has been one of my dream cars since I was a kid, because this is the one that me and my granddad drove around in all the time. So I'm going to get some parts or tools real quick, and then I'm going to get to it. Good thing I got the bigger one. Yeah. Tuesday, I'll be leaving to go to Ohio. I believe it's Cincinnati. Is where I think I'm going. But I can be wrong. I have been wrong before. Yeah, that'll work. This light's removed. All that's removed. That's still there. I need to leave that, even though I'm going to redo all of the wiring anyways. All the hinges are going to have to be redone. I have to make special hinge brackets and stuff off the tube chassis portion. And this is all going to be gone. So I'll have to make a bar or something that goes across. If I'm going to do it, I'm just going to go ahead and put head pins in it. That's what I'm going to do, is put head pins. Battery's going to be relocated. Pretty much. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that ain't attached. That ain't attached to nothing. You ain't doing that. I'm going to take that wire off. There ain't nothing to it. Sorry. Camera couldn't keep up. I'm just too quick. No, that's not a lie. That's a lie. Pretty sure this camera's a lot quicker than I am. You should have just went with the red one. That's the exact size I needed. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. That's actually pretty much it, guys. It's not a whole lot going on. It's just me doing small end stuff on this car. Nothing big. Not gonna be a super long video or anything. Uh, I'm gonna try and get some video of me measuring and stuff on the Mustangs, and then we coming in here and talking about it and stuff. But with how busy I'm gonna be this evening, I don't know if I'll get to it or not. So if not, thank you for all y'all that support this channel. Give us a Please give me a like, subscribe, hit that bell. You're gonna see it again in the outro, the subscribe bar and all that. But I do want to tell y'all, all of y'all that have been subscribing, tuning in, watching our videos and everything, I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. And if y'all have anything to say, please leave it in the comments. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks, guys.